Boom. Kaboom. I think we're in. Maybe. We have a black screen. Yes, there we are. Welcome, everybody. This is Dren608 Plays. We're playing Nórë Huinë today. This is the fan pick for me to play a monk with the Drunken Master subclass. Nórë Huiṋe's backstory, real quick, is that he was a street urchin in Baldur's Gate. He doesn't like the Zhentarim. Or bullies in general, but definitely doesn't like the Zhentarim. And has made it his life's mission to disrupt the Zhentarim, at least in Baldur's Gate and its environs. So he did take out the Zhentarim representatives that he found in Chapter 1. And when we got here to Chapter 2, there's no Zhentarim in the tower to sell you stuff. So it kind of sort of worked. I can't remember, did I... Who have I talked to? I gotta go talk to... She gave us this. That's okay. Okay, here are the Mind Flayers. There's a third book. Where's the third book? God, I don't remember. Yes, okay, so we have to check in with Halsin, and he's going to tell us that we have to finish off the Karlach Thorm. So let's go do that, and then I have to decide. I do have a question for anybody that's there. Welcome, welcome. I see somebody's already joined me. For those of you in the audience today, I'm going to say this several times, and I'm probably going to put up a poll. Would you like to see me add the mod that lets me take more than 4 people in the party and have Nórë Huinë just run with all the ladies? So,
breathe deep.
You know, whoever... Oops, not there. I guess I have to go this way. No. How do I get up to Halsin? This way? Oh yeah, he's way up here. Way up here. We have to come up here. Is there somebody inside the building I'm supposed to talk to?
The druid Halsin spoke to me while I was sleeping.
There we go.
He spoke of you. Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor, still holding the shadows in place. The soul that brought it into being, for the land to heal. Ketheric Thorm must die.
Okay, gotcha. Really nice bed in here. Is there anyone else in the rooms here? Am I really carrying that much stuff?
No traps, please.
Interesting. I'm carrying that much stuff, huh? Oh yeah, I've got a lot of stuff. What am I carrying? Oh, I'm carrying all sorts of magic items and books. Oh my goodness, Tonto. I think I need to go through these books real quick. I want to make sure I've read all these books. So bear with me a minute. All right. Let's start at the bottom, work our way up. A wrinkled note. All right, place. Head into the basement. Okay, that was for the place down below. This was for Art Karlach. For him to be scouting Moonrise Towers. It was signed by Grand Duke Elton, which is a reference to Baldur's Gate 1, I believe. We have the unsigned trade visa. Planning to trade illegally with the toll house. Okay. Damn genius. This curse has people liking it. A couple of idiots. Sorry. Alright, kind of weird if you ask me. Anyway, she was buried with his family ring. It's deeper into darkness. I'll grab it and be on my way to you. Okay. That was the one there. Sword Coast, the Risen Road. I think we've already read this. Decades out of date. Yeah. Ultra Balthazar has in recent years developed into an enclave for Selenic worship. Nice and strong line near the road. Indeed, an entire village, Moonhaven, has developed alongside the temple. Yeah, that's our space. The task at hand. You need the Shadow Master alive and intact. If that is not the case, the second half of your payment shall be forfeit upon your return to Baldur's Gate. I have generously paid a large amount of gold in advance. You have supplied all the necessaries you shall require to see this endeavor done correctly. Now you're unmatched as a poacher. For your sake, I hope that is no exaggeration. Needs the Shadow Master alive and intact. Price of pride. This is Ketheric Thorm's speech to his troops for the victory over the Druids and Harpers. Yeah, this is where he's saying, take my gold and leave. You won't have glory in your retirement or something like that. This we've read before because this has to do with how gnolls are made. Okay. We know about the Great Furnace of Grimforge. That's just gotta go. Because it's got no value, right? This one's a kid 14. They'll give me 14 gold for these things, but I don't think I can sell them. Tattered Scroll. This was the, yeah, the thing about Magma. Sharon's Primer. I think we've read this. Mineral philosophies are coming in explicit diagrams and surgical guidelines. Sacrifice measures so Our Lady said, so I say to you, dearest reader. Okay. I will be reading this out as a librarian, so I'm going to save my voice today. Subject, sister show one day. Know me first in last in part, only then will they be masters. Okay. That, I think, is from the Sick Doctor. Surgeon's Memorandum. Malice Thorm. Found carers are wasting precious anesthetic resources on the elderly and the mortally wounded. Nurse Linwin informs me this practice eases the suffering of the feeble and guides them to Our Lady's final embrace. Never have I heard such abject nonsense. Anesthetic is a tool to relieve my ears of my subject's screams as I apply the blade. Not a mercy to be freely dispersed to living corpses. So saith Shar, only in the infirm suffering may we forget our own. My scalpel without sedative, I will simply have to endure the shrieks. Sulphurous note. Oh, this is what was written to Karlach. Frug got his head stuck in a butter barrel, and when his little imp thing tried to help him, they both fell off a ledge into a volcano. I laughed so hard, Zariel sent me out of the room. Other than that, you haven't missed much, though I'm sure as hell missed you. Okay. Staff betting pool. Foreign body must be lodged in redacted cavity. Once a guess is made, it may not be made again. Minimum bet 1 gold fee. Okay. And soul coins we've read before. Sharon's Psalm. Think is it charged? This victory's flesh, let us feast, our loins and lips let us ravish. This poison let us drink, if darkness you must know, let us be gorged as it takes us. Okay. Sorry, these people are very sick. Saturday Night Prayer Book. Okay, Pledge of Silver. Scribbled notes. Oh yes, that was the thing for the... those go into camp. Keep the Gith Yankee discs. Return it once. That was the letter from... Yeah, that's that. Okay. Sorry, I just want to make sure I've got all these read. Okay, you guys can stop and read that. Welcome, everybody. This is Dren608 Plays Nórë Huinë. I'm just trying to catch up on all the books and things I've picked up. Because... Okay. Shoot the body bears. Alright, you see what kind of romance bright. So in moony dark of night she went to bereft to fright. Hunger, curse the wicked flight. Well, the pain did come. Viewed her half like scrumptious go. She trickled. She burst and started to run. Okay, that's weird. Note to self. You're gonna be the bestest true soul ever was. You gotta trust Mathara, listen to the absolute. Okay. Magic of the Weave, we read that before. Madeline's Ledger was the thing that we already did with that guy. Lunar Dark Lies. Okay, I'll pause that so you guys can read these. Most of these I've read. Yeah. Letter from Counselor Floric. Enforcements. Judge of the Damned. Sick history of mortals becoming gods. There are many lords of death. Da, 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 da. Huh. Okay. Healer's Ledger. Grey Scout's Journal. Get to Baldur's Gate, which is just letters of people saying, run. Okay. Death and Divinity, A Godly Guide. We've been through this. This basically tells you about the 3 gods of Death or whatever. A book of poetry. Oh, that was the book of poems on the... With the dead couple on the roof. Died in the shadow. It's very sad. Bonded by love, a wife's diary. We have a husband's diary here somewhere, so... Okay, I can sell all the books. I've read them all now. Okay. That's just what I wanted to make sure is that I read everything. Halsin's got... Oh, some stuff that we need to sell. To Lae'zel. Give that to my girlfriend. Otherwise, you can keep everything you've got, dude. Yeah. I think he can keep everything he's got on. What was this ring? Yeah, you gain mental fatigue. Okay. Alright, so we've got that done. Alright, sorry I had to do that there real quick. Every so often you got to make sure you go through the books. Even if you don't like read them all out loud, which is actually interesting. If you've been in the game a couple times, you want to read the books because it sets flags for like knowledge that you'll have to be able to go do things. Welcome everybody. It's Dren608 Plays. We're playing Nórë Huinë. There's Minthara. Where's my other girl? Yeah, there's my Karlach. I took out Minthara before. I think I'm going to take Karlach right now. Because I'm not sure what we're going to run into here.
Halsin is one hench elf. I'm impressed. And glad he's on our side.
Oh, that's right. We need to talk about Halsin with everybody. Come on.
No room in your party. What should I do? Let's hop.
And she gets a level up. Okay. That's right. I need to go around and get people leveled up, don't I? Or cans.
What a charmer.
That's right. Everybody's going to get to 9th level. Okay. I should go talk with everybody, though. Taking long enough to get to Karlach there. So she goes up to 95 hit points. She's now got... Trained to strike swift and true. When you land a critical hit, you roll extra damage die as well as the normal additional critical die. Cool. How barbarian is she? She's the giant, yeah. She's... I kind of like the giant one. Giant one and the Berserker so far have been kind of interesting. The Bestial one isn't bad either, but I guess we're just...
Halsin is such a delight. Woe to the cultist who tangles with that thick hunk of an elf.
Yeah. Oh, not you.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Maybe
go talk about Halsin.
A savvy move recruiting Halsin to our cause. While I'm adept at most forms of weave manipulation, druidic magic is not my area of expertise. He will make for a most useful option to have in reserve.
I think I'll enjoy traveling with Halsin. Not for his wit or wisdom. He'll just make an excellent shield if we're attacked.
That's good old Astarion. Let's see. I need to talk to her about him.
These lands may not be under the thrall of Lady Shah for much longer. No matter. She wishes for Ketheric Thorm to be punished.
Her darkness was a blessing offered before he betrayed her. She can redirect her powers elsewhere once he is cast down.
So I didn't... She didn't have anything to say about the big elf. I think she has something. She's my girlfriend. That Nórë Huinë is trying to romance Lae'zel.
Halsin's proved himself a fine ally already. He'll be useful in battle, if those tree trunk arms are an indication.
Okay. So, anyway, there it goes. So I guess it's not has to do with my thing. Bloody heck. I thought I had solved this problem, but I guess I had not. So you guys are probably getting blurry playthrough and dropped frames, and I can't seem to fix it. Yesterday I had an excellent thing all the way through. Today I'm having it intermittent, so pardon the frame drops for you. What are we gonna go do? Okay, oh, we gotta go talk to Arabella. Oh, that's gonna be bad. I don't like having to talk to her. So we got that all done. So we've completed a whole lot of stuff. We gotta go talk to Arabella about her parents, so let's get that out of the way. Where are you, Arabella? It doesn't tell me where he is. Gale, Astarion. Won't even show me Halsin and Minthara on the map. Where is,
How much farther can I go?
There he is. Arabella, I got bad news for you, honey.
Hey, you. I made it. Easy peasy. You find Mum and Pops?
They've passed on, Arabella. Return to the cycle. I'm sorry.
No. No. I don't believe you.
Well, I got monk options. I don't get monk options for a lot of stuff. So I'm going to do the monk options, okay? No, this is hard, but accepting their passing is the first step to healing.
They'd never leave me. They promised. Get away from me. Go!
Lae'zel is inspired. Okay. Where did I get Scorching Ray from? Scorching Ray from something. Probably some item I've got, right? What gives me Scorching Ray? It's Crusher's Ring. Can't be electrocuted. Aesthetic Surfaces. Dragonfire Fist. Graceful Cloth. Cloak of Protection. His tome. How am I getting I'm very confused. I don't know where I'm getting Scorching Ray from. I mean, these are from... That's because of Scratch. These two I thought were... from, like, Drow? Are these Drow spells? Huh. I'm very confused. Maybe it's in these things. This? No. No. Force Tunnel. Favorable Beginnings and Luck of the Far Realms. Sonic Overload. And Ability Drain. I haven't gone through the others. I've got 8. I mean, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could get like all but 2 of these. So I get to 10. Maybe I'll do all of them with this guy. I don't know. I don't know what to do. But we'll see. Well, they've got a new... That's a new interface for that. I don't know why I have Scorching Ray. I don't know what I'm getting it from. There's no way to tell. Is there? Is there any way to tell where that's coming from? Your character sheet? Wall redirect, opportunity, there's a cat. Martial arts. No, 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 no. Oh, Dragonfire Fists, I'll bet. Yeah, that's where I get them from. Okay. It's like, where do they get those things from? All right, we've done her. I'm not sure where I am on the map. So I'm just going to go... Oh, I haven't taken a rest. Oh my goodness, we haven't done a rest yet? Is that how are you out of spells then? Well, she's only out of 3rds and 5ths. We might have to come back here and do a long rest. Dang it, I don't have any short rest left. But I gotta figure out where I'm at on the map. So I'm gonna go back to the map, see out where I'm at. Then we might just come back here and do a long rest. Which means then I have to get Gale in the party. Right, where are we? Which one is this? Oh, well, this was where we had the, This is where we took out the Githyanki. That's what I need to do, is find that waypoint. You can't go any farther that way. Alright, what have I done in the map? So we've done that. We've done... Initial Moonrise Towers. I don't don't think there's anything down this way, is there? Have we pretty much done everything? Am I seriously on my way to the north? Oh, I don't think I went and got this stuff, did I? I think I still need to go do that. I don't remember if I actually went up there and got the brewer's stuff over here.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Time to press ahead.
Let's get on with it.
Still breathing, despite everything.
No, I didn't get everything. Alright, let's read this. Purple worm glands, I'm glad to see the results of your experiments. Please send me some samples when it's completed. I have a few clients who would be interested in toxic fruits of your flavors. Okay, let's take all that. Salt cloud of giant fingernails. Okay, I want to buy giant fingernails now. Cloud giant fingernails is what's on the menu. Can I get up here?
Keep going.
Come on, ladies. I'm not sure where I'm going. Oh, that's right. These guys are up here.
Let's finish this. Heading there.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Cursed half-orc, cursed dwarf, shadow mastiff. There's a couple more things down there that I can't see yet, I think. There's a shadow over there. Alright,
I'm heating up.
question becomes, can you get to here? Not without a jump. So I think I need to get out of the way.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I'm gonna go... right here.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Take the hits. These aren't gonna work. I think I can stun them. And he's stunned. Which means I can probably hit this one with a stun. And now I can just hit him again. Okay. I don't have any key points left. I should have drank some alcohol. Okay. I think that you're...
Want another?
it's got 2 hit points left. That's disgusting. Alright, Lae'zel. Gotta jump as well.
Taking position.
Not enough movement to hit the Shadow Mastiff, huh? I'll shoot him then. And then that's everybody.
Nothing will stand in my way.
So they took out my daylight, huh? Okay. I don't know, can I? Got back some key points. Alright,
I
no?
am fury. I am death.
Karlach,
Feel good.
you're gonna rage up.
Cry about it.
Yeah, she's nasty.
I will ascend.
What? Why can't she move?
Taking position. Can't give up.
Huh. Interesting.
Can't stay idle.
Oh, that's a wraith. Okay. Okay, this is not good.
I will ascend.
Smell blood.
Alright, she doesn't have anything anymore. She's done run out of things. She's gonna throw that on him. She's just gonna come down here. And just try and hit this one. She's got some damage on it.
Where do I go from here?
Lae'zel.
Victory awaits.
Alright. Yeah.
Karlach, it's go time.
Get rid of this thing.
What now?
A critical miss. How very typical of me.
Swift and lethal.
Interesting that Lae'zel lost her light sword. I've never seen that happen before. Okay. Okay, that's all of them.
Quickly
Read
then.
on, lady. Boxes. We have
Open up.
boxes. I thought we'd come down here and done this already, but I guess we hadn't. Let's go up here. See, there's a door over here.
Within reach.
That takes us into graveyard with some tombstones. Oh, okay. Well, did we not go in here? Oh, this is just the main door. Okay. This is like the back door out of there. And it goes over here to some tombstones. I'm very confused. I don't know what's going on. Okay, well, we've cleaned this out. We've been up here. We haven't been up there. Right? I think we've read all these tombstones.
In memory of Friends Lockley, baker. None could work miracles with yeast as he did.
Alright, if I missed something, let me know. I can come back and read these. The reason why I'm leading with Lae'zel is she has the light on her sword. So, she's just kind of lighting up the way, and we're getting rid of some of the fog of war here. Oh, see, there was somebody. Yeah, they had a... I was going to say, there was a magical shield up here somewhere. But it doesn't show up with your alt key, so do not trust just the alt key. The alt key will show you some really obvious things. Make sure you don't miss, like, quest items. Okay, everybody stop. Survival failed. That means we need to have her do this. It's class 14. Take a look. Oh my god! Ah. Cast that on him. This is terrible. Terrible, terrible.
Don't waste the step.
Okay. Skill check. Rolled a 2. Skill check a 2. She had a 7. All we got left is Karlach.
I wonder what the next move is.
That's curious.
Yes, it is. Stuff.
Where to? That might be worth a look.
I was gonna say, there's a couple buried treasures out here.
Look at all those campfires. The Absolute's army? Better steer clear.
Okay. Just to give us a little bit more of the map. Okay. So that's about all we can get there. The morgue. Did we go into the morgue? I don't remember. I think we've gone into the morgue. Didn't we? Did we go into the morgue? I don't remember if we did or not. We're gonna go in here. Nope, because I don't see the secret doors triggered. So we will start off with
Can't afford to stay idle.
the guidance going on Karlach. We'll have Karlach do a quick run around. Dang. Excuse me. My goodness. There's a secret something or other here.
Something over there.
Necklace. Alright, we're just gonna take all the stuff that was in here. That's everything, right? Oh, nope, close. Empty crates. I don't think there's anything over here. Oh, clothes. Hat. More clothes. Pouch. Didn't have anything in it. Backpack. It's empty. Alright, so that's all that. We don't need that backpack. Well, we can take it and sell it. Right? Pick that up. Alright. Okay, that's the big chunk of stuff. I don't think there's anything out here. Knapsack. Don't ask me why I pick up stacked towels. I just can't help myself. Backpack. There's nothing, but we can get up to sell it. And we pick it up to sell it. And those stacked tiles they won't let me take. Notice. Here. Water. More booze. More booze. If you noticed in that combat, when I drank the booze, because I hadn't done it yet this long rest, I was able to get 5 of my points back with my monk. That's the advantage of the Drunken Master, is that when I drink booze, once per long rest, I get half my points back. And it's like half of the total, not just like half of what might be there. So it's kind of neat. Alright, I think we've got everything out of here. Come over here, we'll open up this door. Does this take me back into the thing? I think this takes me back into the thing. Let's get everybody together. We'll have this girlfriend leave. Go through here.
Consider me intrigued.
What is this? Is this the... This is the thing with all the vents. This is gonna put up a whole bunch of poison. We can't afford to fight that fight yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to camp. We're going to get a long rest in. And consider what we want to do next. Welcome everybody to the Dren608 Plays. This is Nórë Huinë, half-drow monk. We are completely out of like short rests and so abilities, so I gotta go back to camp. Should I talk to Lae'zel about our love life?
No one back home will ever believe this.
Well, I do have to level everybody up, too. Well, let's have a talk with Lae'zel.
Speak your mind. I'm listening. I'm listening.
My bruises still sting from our battle. I'd like to change the subject. I want to break our bond. No more us. What am I to you? I'd like to kiss you. What am I to you?
You are Shak Vonashdu, source of my bruises.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can kiss her.
Here. Now. If it weren't apparent, it should be. I'm not keen on such outward displays of our flesh bond.
Scowl and purse your lips. Show Lae'zel your discontent. Persuasion, you hunger for me, yes? Don't deny yourself. Only +1 from charisma. +1 from charisma. Okay, I can respect.
Let there be no doubt. I have marked you as you have me. In time, we might brazenly bear our marks. That time's not yet come.
Okay. Alright. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, we need to take a long rest. And then I need to have Gale in the party, I guess, to do the long strider stuff. Alright, well, we gotta end the day. Well, now I have to talk to her. Interesting, now I have to talk to her. Interesting. None of the other ladies want to talk to me. Nobody else wants to talk to me, just Lae'zel, huh? Alright, I guess I gotta go talk to Lae'zel. Hello, girl child.
Shak Vonashdu. I thought I'd seen the whole of you. Mighty as Tiamat's dragons, monumental as the one in the void. But now, I see more in you still. You are iron and steel, yes. But you are also silk and satin. Soon, I would know you again. Not to claw you, but to caress you. Not to be burned in your heat, but to be bathed in your warmth.
Oh, you get the chance to call it off. I'm calling things off, Lae'zel. Maybe another time. I need rest, not sack. Yes, I've longed for a tender touch. I prefer heat. Ravage me, show me no mercy. I would say yes, I've longed for a tender touch because I'm a street urchin that's kind of been living rough for my whole life. It's one of the reasons why I take on the Zentarum and bullies everywhere.
As have I. Truthfully, it took more courage to ask for a soft touch than it would to meet the gaze of the ninefold dragon. Thus far I've taunted you, devoured you, battled you. Now, I want more than anything to soothe you.
Okay, does that mean we're gonna have a scene? This may be R-rated, folks. Let's go to bed. Okay, this is Gith food, so we're gonna have some Gith food. We're gonna have more Gith food. So half the food is Gith. Well, we know we've got to have some booze because it's me. And then... Do not eat Vex's. Go ahead and make cookies. There. I'm interested to see if something happens there. No. Huh. All that talk and no scene. Okay. Interesting. So what's my rating with her now? I'm curious. She's at 94. She's at 94. She's a very high 72. Get the girls going here. I did have a question for anybody that shows up in chat or watches this afterwards. I'm going to be putting up a poll to ask if you would like to see me run Nórë Huinë with just like all the girls. Basically, I use the modifier that lets me take more than 4 people, and I will just run with all the females in the party. None of the males. I don't know if anybody's interested in something like that. I need to get Gale because he's the only one I know that has the spell. No, not you, honey. I have to be the one that goes and does this. Because I've got to replace Karlach and then bring Karlach back out. Gale.
How can I help?
Join me.
Nothing would give me greater
Karlach. Because you're now 9th level.
No rest for the
Which
wicked.
is the reason why I really need to get you out here, because you get leveled up, you get another spell. You get a 5th level spell now? I think? I think he gets a 5th level spell. Doesn't he? Yeah. So we get some spells here. 5th level spells. Hold monster is always kind of nice. You can pick up some 4ths as well. I've got some scrolls here. I think I have a scroll of Conjure Elemental. Don't think I have a scroll of Hold Monster. Cone of Cold. So let's take Hold Monster, because I don't think I have that. I'll take Cone of Cold. I've got scrolls for some of these other things that I can pick up the spells. Like the Conjure Elemental scroll. Alright, your job, sir.
Indubitably.
Gotta get everybody in the long strider mode so that whenever I grab somebody, it'll be just done. So I'd be interested in if everybody would like to... Welcome. Lurking. I do have a question for those of you that are in the chat. I had an idea last night, yes, actually in yesterday's stream, about adding a mod to this that lets me take more than 4 people in the party, but limiting myself only to the number of female characters that Nórë Huinë can run around with, and just have it be like Nórë Huiṋe's Angels or whatever, just him and Karlach and Lae'zel and Shadowheart and then Minthara. And in the future, I think you can get Jaheira if you do it right, and it could just be him and like 5 females running around doing stuff. I think it might be hilarious myself. But I'm not sure if it's something you guys want to see, or if you want to see me just do this as a straight up, normal adventure thing. So I thought I would leave it up to you guys. I'll probably put up a poll. Oh, there's Minthara. Minthara's over here. Gotta get this on Minty too. Hello, Minty. You get a pretty spell too. Do love these ritual spells. And I just go up here and do Halsin. Excuse me. Anyway, I thought I would do that. Plus, I haven't gotten any suggestions on mods to add to this particular playthrough, because I'm really not trying to do anything specific here. On my Sunday playthrough, I can't add any mods no matter what I do, because I am trying to get the
These
what do
boots
you
have
call
seen
it?
everything.
Now, when I go, I should probably get the other people in here and get them all leveled up, shouldn't I? So let's just go through the progression here.
Well met.
Join
I'd love to join, but I don't think there's ready
swap
and
out
willing.
for Gale because I need to get you leveled up.
A hero at heart.
I do plan on playing all of the origin characters for my own benefit. I'm not sure everybody's interested in playing that. Fridays I am doing Gale Goes Forth. That one is modded with letting me take all the, more than 4 characters. And I have taken, what 5th spell does he want? Oh, Flame Strike. He's one of those. In this, we've got the Book of Ancient Secrets gave me Ray of Sickness, Corrupting Guard, and Silence. Blast, Double Sight, Falling Blast. What do I do now? That's a Warlock spell slot. Without expending, he can Extended Leap. Well, that's kind of what he does, isn't it? Although this would give me that. Sign of Ill Omen. Slow the War. These are all using spell slots. He could talk with animals. Oh, proficiency in deception and persuasion. Interesting. Well, level 1 spell without expending is for a lot. Okay. Disguise self at will. That might be interesting. You could throw that on when he gets into Baldur's Gate, and he won't look like a devil. Once for a long rest, what? Okay, speak with dead without expending a spell slot. Or Enhanced Leap. I think I'm going to take Enhanced Leap because that's just what he does. Right? It is an action, but it's like, that's what he does. And it lasts for 10 turns. That just sounds like him. And then replacing spells, this is what he's got. I don't really think I want to change any of these. Right? I think these are all pretty good. It's got the counter spell. Yeah, I think we're gonna just take that. Okay. That's Wyll, and now we need to go level up Astarion. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think I'm gonna have to come back and get Astarion to go into the grave thingy.
Time for a chat.
Need something? Perhaps if you lost a follower or two. Excellent. Now that...
And then we gotta level you up, dude. And that should get everybody leveled up, because Halsin got leveled up when we were out in the wild, when we hit the 9th level. So we should all be leveled up now. What do you get? The Supreme Sneak. Attack, cast another spell, take an action, or take damage. But he can turn himself invisible and just go. Rogue level up. He's the thief part. Okay, I made him a thief in this one. In my librarian, I think I made him the swashbuckler, which is kind of cute. Lets you do things. Hour and 12 minutes. Okay, we haven't got that much done. We've had a fight. Did a little explorations. What are we gonna do in here? There's another book out here. I know there is. Where's the book? Yeah, we got 1,320, 245, 320. So she's ahead of us, so we want to leave her in the party at all times. Okay, got it. Actually, we need to do a couple of things here.
Looking ahead.
Actually, I have to do it this way, I think. Did not. Yeah, these guys all picked up some stuff that they probably shouldn't have. He's okay. He's got lots of magic items. Cold damage. He's got the cold staff out, right? He's got braces of defense on. Arcane synergy. Cold fire lightning. What's he got on here? Sunwalker's gift and Mage's friend. Think we're gonna want you to be weapon attack. Okay, that's for Wyll. Snowburst ring. That's what you want on. Let's see, find him. There's a frost hat or something somewhere I'm supposed to find. I don't know. He doesn't have anything in his pouch. Will doesn't have anything in his. I got the stuff out of hers. She needs to have this going. That's something else. Alright, you... Shadowheart? You keep the Night Orchid. But I get that. And you... Get this in here. Okay, gotta do some... Sorry, I gotta do some shenanigans here, folks. Trying to rearrange some things. Now, I also have to check, I think, on one of these. Make sure I don't have three of some kind of ingredient that I don't know how to put together. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so I should be able to make whatever kind of potions we need as we go. We have got way too much stuff here. I need to get rid of the books. How does he have a Mind Flare specimen? It didn't end up in my group of them. Interesting. That's what. It looks like that's something broken, right? So what is he carrying around? The Knife of the Undermountain King, Short Sword of First Blood, Hunter's Dagger. Huh. Very interesting. Well obscured. Excuse me. Cutting broom when the wearer disengages. Goddamn. Hulking cloud with subfoot ready to last for one turn. It's on the spider silk armor. Doesn't have on any ring. He needs to get some rings on too, I think. Why is his dexterity 17? Did I not? I don't know what I took for his abilities now. Dual wielder. Oh, dual wielder and alert. Because in this place, alert's really important. Everything surprises you. Everything ambushes you. God, what are we going to do next? Well, we really need to go... back to the dungeon. Alright, what does he have? Does he have anything that we need to sell? He does not have anything that we need to sell right now. Alright, I think we're gonna go grab... She's got on the luminous armor. She's got on the heavy adamantine splint. With all sorts of Githyanki stuff. And a light. Get a giant breaker. This, and she can swap out to other swords. This is her great sword, which she can silence things. She's got the Sword of Justice. And she can hit somebody with a punch. Drunk bastard, a two-handed club. So she can two-handed all sorts of people. You don't need to get Yankee crossbow anymore. Brands of the week. Spell slot restoration. That's what you really need to give to Gale, not to... What have I got? Can't be electrocuted, and plus 10 on my movement speed. Amulet of Lost Voices. What is for... Look at all these things I'm carrying around. Ring of Shadows, Pass Without Trace. That's probably good for him. Concentrating on a spell. What has he got on? Once per turn after where it dashes or takes long rest and then jump without using a bonus action. Yeah, I like that on him. So I don't want to change gloves. What do I got fruits? Spring Step. Gains momentum for 3 turns. Again, these are all good things for him. Amulet of Misty Step. What does he have now? Something in his dream. Okay, that we don't need to keep around. Let's give him... What do we got for necklaces? Could give him an ice knife. Or a Misty Step. I like giving Misty Step to like Karlach or Minty. But him being able to throw an ice knife when he can't get somewhere might be cool. When scoring a critical hit on a humanoid, the wearer can paralyze the target for 2 turns. That sounds like a Astarion thing. And then rings. What does this say now? You can do a Pass Without Trace spell. Concentrating on a spell, he doesn't have that. He doesn't have that. Doesn't look like we've got any extra ring. Oh, she's got some rings. What's this? Oh, invisibility and blur. Yeah, invisibility and blur. That's definitely one for him. And then, Pass Without Trace, I guess. Let's make him useful. Now, I've got this, which is nice, but I think I want to try and get him some better armor. When we get to the city, we're going to look for like padded +2 or something. Or some other armor that we can deal with. Yep. That's how you can tell who my girlfriend is. When I get the Disintegrating Nightwalkers, I always put that on my girlfriend. Lets everybody in the audience know who I'm messing around with. This could be nice as long as it's not too cheesy, because I think if you're playing on normal difficulty, it sounds like this mod would be a little OP. Yeah, it is. You can tell on my Friday playthrough. I'm running with everybody. And half the fights, I just have people like stand in a corner because I want to have it be somewhat challenging. But then there's also times when it's like when you go up against the ones where you usually get by the skin of your teeth. If you have like 8 people in the party, you get through those and are able to keep on adventuring, so you can do more in a play session. But my biggest thing about having all the people together was you get to hear all their banter back and forth. You don't miss any of the banter lines by not having the right combination or whatever. You'll always hear the banter between Lae'zel and Astarion and Shadowheart and Wyll and all that. You'll have all them talking back and forth all the time. It's kind of amusing. It is definitely overpowered. I've thought about if I'm going to use that of possibly pushing myself up to tactician so that it's harder for me to, the monsters are a little more resilient. I'm thinking of doing that with the Gale Goes 4th one. Like when I get to Baldur's Gate, that I'm going to push it up to tactician because I'm going to have so many people that it's only fair that the monsters have more hit points so that they can actually hurt me. So that's the way I'm looking at that. I don't know what to do with some of this stuff. I really don't want to just sell it off here. I want to sell it. I like to sell a lot of my stuff when I get to Baldur's Gate itself, so that if I suddenly realize that, oh, I need that, I want that item for somebody to use, I can go back to the vendor I sold it to and just get it. That kind of thing. Which is why you see me carrying around all these magic weapons and stuff, which you probably don't need to do. So we are going to definitely have to go sell some things. I don't think anything that Astarion has we need to sell. But I do believe that something that Karlach had I needed to sell. Check again. I think she was the one carrying stuff. She's got... See, she would Gloomstrand. If I think I'm going to need to use a bashing weapon, I will put her with the Faithbreaker and the Gloomstrand shield for her. And then she's got some arrows to go with her crossbow of arcane force. He's got the Titan string bow just because I figure at some point, even though he doesn't have, he only has the strength of 10. One of the things I like to do with Halsin, since he looks like he's built that way, is give him like a Hill Giant strength potion. And then that strength's a 21, and then if he's using the Titan string bow, it makes sense. Okay? So that's where that comes from. She's got some junk that we have to get rid of. And she has some infernal iron. I think he makes stuff for us. Does she have the one that... She does acid. Noxious fumes. But this is just so good. Minus 1d4 penalty to target's attack rolls and saving throws. It's just, that's really good. This I like for her because she gets, put her in the middle of the battle and she gets advantage on swinging on everybody. And if you throw a haste on her, or a speed potion, and you do her her special fighter thing, which gives her another action, she can end up with like 6 attacks in one round. And if she's in the middle of everybody, you know, it can be very bad for those people that she's in the middle of. And we've read all of these. She's going to keep that one. But we're going to get rid of everything. Have we read this?
You set your eyes on the various formulas and copious notes.
Huh? All right, this I think needs to go to Nórë Huinë. Okay. Let's get
let's get going.
all right, we're gonna pick up Karlach because we got a whole bunch of
What's
stuff.
on your mind?
You. But I'm not allowed to say that.
Looks like your troops all trooped up.
All
We
right,
need
we'll
to
take
send some-
Astarion
Excellent.
for now.
Let's go.
We're gonna have to bring Astarion back in for the what's this call it place. Because I don't like to miss their side quests because there's so much experience points involved. Okay. So I've had a lot of doing a whole lot of nothing, haven't I? All right, let's get ourselves... Did I not do Karlach? Oh, bloody heck. No, she's got it there. Okay. Long spider, wrong spider, wrong spider. I should make sure everybody's got long spider. Let's get out of here. I don't remember where I was at. Probably need to go back to the... Okay, we're in this place. Let's go back to... Last Larian.
What path lies before me?
We talked to Quartermaster Tali.
See if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land.
All right. Okay, I don't think I need Githyanki half plate. I think we're going to have Halsin equipped with better than his standard equipment, right? And we read through all these, so we can just dump these. I wanted to read those with Nórë Huinë and see if they make anything out of them. I can go there. We don't need the shoes. This. Keeping the teddy bears, I don't know why. Sentimental value. And Idols of Selûne. Just in case she decides to not be a bad girl. Up to 298 for my stuff. We want to... Oh, does she have things to throw? She has a couple of javelins, but she doesn't have any hand axes. Gotta keep the pawn. Okay. Let's just keep in the drinking games. Don't need that. Don't need that. And she doesn't need that. Da, 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 da. Alright, this is Lae'zel. No, this is Shadowheart. I don't need that. Or that. Or that. Or that. We don't know which way she's going to go with the whole idol thing, so we're going to keep both of those. Oh, we do not need a Githyanki Greatsword. Alright, we don't need this. We're going to play dress up with our boy and girl there. Don't need that. Or this quarterstaff. Or that spear. That. These I'm going to give to Karlach. Right? Because Karlach likes to throw things when she's in her giant form. She does lots of damage. I want to show you that sometime. If I can get around to doing it. So we got 702 that I see right now. And she's got another Cloud Giant Strength Potion. She takes half of it. She does not have any Speed Potions, so I'll have to be making those. Fiend Slaying, Monstrosity Slaying, Undead Slaying. Well, Fiend Slaying would be kind of useful. Yes. Very well, you cannot be pushed against your will and you have an advantage of saving those against being what? Against being restrained. Get to do Bull's Rush. Oh, Cinder Snap Gloves. But I kind of like what I have on. Why you gotta give me such good stuff to pick from? I don't want to have to pick this stuff. Rapier plus 2. Oh my goodness. Do we have... Oh, jeez. So she doesn't have, like... This is light armor. That's no better than the spider silk armor. So, I don't see any reason to spend the money on it, right? Does she have any good scrolls? Oh. She's got sunbeam scrolls. She's got sunbeam scrolls. Oh, sunbeam scrolls. Do I want to spend money? I think I have to spend money. Sunbeam scrolls are just too good to let sit around. And the reason why I pick up magic missile scrolls is because it's nice to be able to just pull one out, like when you have a couple people that are sitting at 1 or 2 hit points each. You know, you didn't quite get them, or they have that death ward thing up that keeps them standing. After you take them down to 0, they end up with 1. And then you have somebody in the back with a magic missile that just hits like 3 of those guys and they all go down. Ends the battle that much quicker. All right, we're going to give her more money. And we're all done there.
Take care now.
All right, where are we going? Yeah, when she's processed the news. I don't know where the other thing is for Prince Orpheus. Did we do the toll house? We've done everything here. If we go up there, I really need to take... Okay, there's... this over here. I really need to go down in the basement again, too. I think. Alright, ladies, we're going back to Moonrise. We're gonna go... I think there's a... there's an ugly thing I need to go do down in the dungeon. There's that secret treasure. I thought I got that already. But we're gonna go... down this side here. Try and lift some of the fog of war. Grab some water. Okay, so I can't really get there this way. I guess I have to go inside. Looks like I can get in here. Wrong way. I'm very confused. Where does this take me?
soul. With many thoughts, one mind.
Huh. Oh, very weird. Very, very weird. Alright, I guess I just have to go back inside.
We are favored. We are blessed.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
The blessed will conquer all.
Okay. They've brainwashed the ghouls. Alright, no, not that way. Come down here. And I think we go over to the right.
Your family will answer.
That door. Because this is the way down to the thingamajig. We gotta go through this door. Go in here. Come out this door. Here.
Death won't take me yet.
It's not much. It's not much at all. If you come down this way, not that you see very much. Right, there's not much over here. Isn't there a thing that goes up? I swear there was something you can go up and jump. Alright, so now I'm just getting around to this side of the steel claw.
What's hiding here?
Which reminds me, I didn't do this earlier. If I should call Scratch, I need to be able to talk to him, right? But isn't there... I swear there was a... There's a tree or something. Some roots or something you could climb up and do some jumping. I don't remember how to do it. I don't remember where to do it from. So I've been through all this. There's nothing in these things that I want. Oh, there's some fish. That's not... Why is that all red? How the hell do you get there? Oh, from this side. I've been through this and I cleaned all this out. Right? So I don't understand where's the... There's something you can climb up. From the outside. I swear there were some roots or something somewhere that you could climb up. I don't know, are they from up here? I don't remember how to do this. No, it's not here.
Ensure that the moon lanterns outside are maintained too.
Not here. I don't remember how I got there. Maybe they're not from the outside?
That will fit in my pack.
Okay. Well, there was something I needed to do downstairs. So let's go do that. I think I still have to do that. Can't remember what I've done anymore. So we're gonna run downstairs. Into the prison. A very messy prison. Through the back door. Lots of rotten stuff. And we got this, right? That was this. Now if you go this away, you'll find some stuff. Okay, there's something down here that I have not gone and seen. It's not something you would actually do want to go see, but something that needs to be explored. Lousy cheese. If you wanted to, you could like sneak up on this guy somehow if you can get here without anybody knowing, which makes no sense, but that's okay. Because there's no bad guys left. So we're gonna go down to this ugly, terrible, horrible thing.
That's curious.
Okay. Oh, an arrow of fire and some gold. We get a torch. And we get rotten food. And we go, what is this? It's a cracked rock. Do we want to go down the cracked rock? Do we really want to go down the cracked rock? Of course we want to go down the cracked rock. And then we're like, we're not going down the cracked rock. We're changing scenes. Okay. It's terrible. Delving into the deep. Karlach is inspired now. Oh dear. That's bad news. Because I believe. What is, how much do we have? We've got 4 inspiration. I've got to use it somewhere. Need to fail a die roll so I can use my inspiration. Where am I? We don't want to be here. This is ugly, terrible, horrible stuff. We don't want to be here, but we're going to be here. These are hooked horrors. Yep. Hook horror there. Okay.
That should work.
It saved against my stunning strike. It's not allowed to save against my stunning strike. How rude of it. And I'm just going to punch it twice. It's got 11 left. It's got 11 left. Where's my girlfriend?
Time to strike.
Where's this one? Oh, she can't get there, huh? Can she get even close? No. Alright, we are just going to concentrate on taking on this one. She does not have enough movement, so she's going to jump. See here? Then she's going to come over and hit it. Right? She's going to be able to come over and hit it? Yes. Not enough movement. Are you kidding me?
Got to concentrate. Have to keep going.
Forever, pal. Well, well. Look what we have here.
Blood comes easy these days.
Put him up.
No choice but to keep going. On my way.
18, huh? Okay.
Can't afford to let up. I am fury. I am death.
Should be coming after. Oh, he went after the ladies. You're going after my girlfriend, Mr. Hooked Horror. I don't like you.
All right then.
I am fury. I am death.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
I'm ready.
Well, let's not. Okay, I don't want to use up a short rest for that, because we didn't really use up any spell slots. So I don't want to use them up right now. Okay, I don't think there's one. Oh, I know what I needed to do. I need to have her
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
throw the guidance on herself. And she needs to go for a walk. Or is it over here somewhere? It's an 18, so it's not likely we're going to find it. Jesus. My God, 3s? Good grief, game. You don't want me to find nothing, do you? I'm going to have to go back and get more people to try and do this. Alright, she's just going to walk around with her guidance on for the next couple rounds. Damn it.
Now what might you be hiding?
Stuff. Okay, her guidance is off. Now she's got to cast guidance on Lae'zel, I think is the other one. Oh, come on. Just have her walk over there. Jeez. Since when do you have to be standing right next to him to cast that spell?
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. Without delay.
Ah, she found it. So she can dig it up since she found it. Gold? Okay. Alright, now we're about ready to get into the ugly stuff.
What the hell's is this place?
She should know.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
One at a time through here.
Madness. Proceeding. Something's behind the window, but how to reach it?
Have to wait until we get to the end of the chapter.
Oubliette, right beneath the towers. A colony must be close. That must be where the tadpoles are coming from.
I am not finding anything out here. Ah. Stuff from my boyfriend. Have everybody come join up.
Alright, what now?
Stuff for me to grab. So we can't really
slow down.
Get anything else out of this. Was there more up that way?
What's inside?
Oh, this is the one that we sent to down. How am I encumbered? What am I carrying? Good Lord. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting to put all this magic stuff away. Alright, give this to my girlfriend. Yeah. Okay. This is and we can't get through that. I've already tried. Like with Dimension Door and stuff, it doesn't work. So we just leave. All right, ladies, let's get out of this. All right.
The stink of that place might never wash out.
I got inspired. What the frick? I can't use up my inspiration. Quit giving me inspiration. I can't be inspired. I can't. I have too many other things to do. How did I get up to the... Was it out of Balthazar's room? I don't remember what I did in the tower. Well, I'm not going to walk all the way back up there. Let's go back up to the tower. I think I've been in Balthazar's room. Haven't I? Okay, things aren't rendering here, but alright. There we go. Unless there was... Were there roots over here? There's roots over here. This is the roots I think I need to go. These are the roots you must go on. I think. No. I need to get out to here. So maybe I didn't do this. Did I not go up to Balthazar's room?
Open up.
Remember your place, child. The true souls stand above you, and I love them. Your role in her design is to serve those who bring it into being. I will not forget the sight.
I don't remember what I've done down around here now.
Let's see what this does.
Scars at the ring fork strongholds. Clear indication of our strategy of copying the orcs for the troll tails needs to be adjusted.
Ensure that the moon lanterns outside are maintained too.
So Yaks of Scornable. Backed up by a pair of ogres to deliver a direct personal challenge to Lord Herod using an excuse to use dismemberment of a house. Nice to defeat Herod and then force him to swear fealty to the Absolute. In return, we shall back Herod in the conquest and alliance of other two Triltatide tribes. Inform Sir Yax as soon as he returns from Werewoods. Okay. Sell it. If I can sell it, I will sell it.
Take that.
Okay. I don't remember if I actually went up into his quarters or not. Or if I had to come up here to talk to Zarel. She's already talked to me and given me the task.
Remember your place, child. The true souls stand alone, and I am
I'm not sure what I did here, kids. Before I steal it.
Can't risk being in open view.
Huh? How am I allowed to come out here? Very confused. That's Kethric's door there, isn't it?
Might be useful. What's in here?
Thought I was allowed to come into Balthazar's room. But it's telling me I can't.
One day I'll catch a break.
I don't remember these people being out here before.
Speak up.
Hey, true soul. What's the word? Armies gathered outside. The general giving us marching orders.
Do you have somewhere else
Just keen
to
to
be?
get back to the gate is all. I was born there. I want to be the first to put it to the torch.
Okay.
Seen the view out west from the terrace? All those beasts camped under one banner. That's the Absolute's power. The General's power.
I would like to take you people apart, but I can't do that. Okay, I'm very confused. I am very, very confused here. Because I thought I was allowed to go into Balthazar's room. Oh. No, that's the hallway, isn't it? Okay, this we've read. Taking the grove off the table. Okay, this is telling you how the Shadow Druids are supposed to be missive. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Is this the hallway? I'm very confused. Do I need to talk to her? I thought she'd already...
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed.
Oh, okay. I
The
never talked to
rooftop
her.
is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples Realm?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. Tongues of psychic flame lap at the memory of the goblins dying by your hand.
I see you like to handle underlings physically. So do I. Your confidence is delicious. I can see why the Absolute might be hungry to dig deeper into that mind of yours. I certainly am.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palate. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
I'm gonna do the monk thing.
You feel her grasp within your thoughts for familiar roiling zealotry. It finds no purchase.
Simply void. But why? Why would you not embrace her, worship her? I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted. To take without asking, to feel without doubting, and to kill without consequence. In a word, freedom. I choose to serve, and I'm glad to. Your words are dangerously close to heresy, true soul.
Enough words, time to die. I don't think I could get through this that way.
Of course. And when Baldur's Gate falls, it won't be long until those that serve General Thorm well will rule the Sword Coast alongside him. You can be among them. I have a mission that will earn you the General's favor.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
I don't know what to pick. I guess I've never done this.
You feel her presence in your head again. She grips your mind, squeezing until your vision blurs with pain.
The Absolute's blessings have far greater value than any price you could name. Be wise. Obey. There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home. Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters.
Okay.
It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
I failed my insight. Okay.
And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry. The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
More inspiration. I've got so much information, it's ridiculous. Got Balthazar's room key. Okay, now I can go into his room. Right? Is that his room? Yeah. Okay. Wow, I've been through all that stuff and I never bothered to go get Balthazar's stuff.
Better not be cursed.
Come along in, ladies. Because there's things to do here in the tower. And we would like the door closed, thank you. Don't want any prying eyes, because I am going to look at stuff. Because that's what I want. Pick that up.
This gift slate looks like the other. Another story about the Githyanki prince?
Where's my girlfriend? Where is my girlfriend? There she is. Hey, girlfriend.
Speak your mind. I'm listening.
Once again, your mind opens to Lae'zel, and she considers the dead.
She approved. That's what I wanted.
Writings on Orpheus, the so-called Prince of the Comet. The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Jastil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon Ephelaman. Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale, but beneath the roars, we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir, Prince of the Comet. This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlaakith. Gith's son died to Voss's blade. Orpheus is no more.
Who's the great red dragon?
Tiamat's emissary. It was he who carried word that Mother Gith had negotiated the gift of the dragons, and that Vlaakith I would preside as Queen of the Githyanki. The Felaman remains the Queen's consort to this day, as endless as the empire he now serves. It is not just improbable, it is impossible. Kithrak Voss and his red dragon slayed the Fell Prince. You could no more resurrect him than you could glue together the pile of ashes he became. My Vash taught that the silver bells of Vlaakith's court still ring out before every hunt in celebration of the prince's defeat. As a child, I longed to hear them for myself, and sing in praises to the deathless queen and her Githraki.
Okay.
Anything more?
Okay. Nope. Okay, that was not quite what I was expecting. But... Okay, now I need to go over here. And I need to swap necklaces. Where's the necklace? Equip that. I'm not going to be talking to the dead, but I am going to be casting guidance on myself.
What's that?
Okay. So let's just have me get messed up. Poisons and venoms. Musty tomes. Galvanic interrogations. Conventional medicine. Can't remember which one springs the traps. Okay. You've got to be kidding me. Girlfriend?
Victory awaits. You bow or you break.
Something good here.
There's gotta be a vent around here.
Something's on my mind.
Assume nothing. Onward.
I could go for a good meal.
Where the hell are the other vents? Don't have enough movement. What's wrong with me?
Never a dull moment. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Right tool will do the trick.
There's the hat. I knew there was a hat for Gale. It's like a frost hat or something.
The necromancer was experimenting on the tadpoles. But they were already imbued with Netherese magic. So where did that magic come from?
A ritual circle. Looks like it was used in the crafting of moon lanterns.
Dead pixie. Blood-filled bowl. Goblet with dead tadpoles. I'm really not interested in any of this stuff. Take the ink pot.
If I do.
Take all their ink pots so they can't write anything. No orders can be written because I've taken all your ink pots. Big pot. Nothing in it. Okay, I don't see anything in here that's worthwhile taking other than what was in the chest. So we'll get out. Go over here. Hold the lever crunk. Ooh, I'll take all that. Come along, ladies. We got a dog to talk to. I think there's a dog I can talk to if I get into the right places in the right ways. Chart prayer book. What was this I saw up here? Oh, we've already done that. Yeah, we've opened all those up, so we don't need to go there. We need to go over here. This door is going to be a problem. Yeah, this one's tough. But we've got lots of inspiration. Not gonna be enough. Oh, I just made it. I just made it. I got a really good guidance roll. I didn't think I was gonna make it on the first try. Let's open that up. Okay, we got a dog to talk to in here.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Okay, I need to come in and talk to the dog. There should be a dog.
Stand,
here.
soldier.
There you are.
These are the general's private quarters. Wait. Something in your scent is familiar.
Show her Scratch's ball.
Do you take me for a teething pup? Get that out of my face. Though whichever whelp owns that thing smells happy, safe. I've not scented such a thing since I was flesh. Since my master brought me back, this place smells wrong. His family is gone, replaced by bootlickers and beasts. You are neither. So tell me true. What is your purpose here?
I don't remember what I'm supposed to say here.
I protect my master. What becomes of his master, I care not. Pass, then, but I will be watching.
I sent you remembering you. What was
Not
it?
your scent. Selûnite magic on your skin.
Aha.
The general once smelled that way when his daughter still lived. I died the same night she did. My master says, trying to protect her. I do not remember. But he brought me back. I will not fail him again.
Okay, I don't know if that was the right thing to do. But I do believe I can take most of the stuff here.
That might be worth a look.
Purple grapes. Pear. Red apple. Purple grapes. Orange. Cabinet. Fish and local fauna, deer, rabbits, bears, forests, and spacious areas for prolific foraging. Okay. Asian plants. And the upper city, lower city, and outer city as far as Worms Crossing, as well as Grey Harbor and the near course of the giant tire arrows show the intended progress of the armies of the Absolute, with weak points in the city defenses marked with an X.
Let's have a look.
Oh, there's a door over there I can't get through. Take all the ink pots so that they can't write any orders. Scored away by time, but remains appears to be some form of ritual incantation. Your white ribs the pillars, your bleached skull the dome, take on Apostle's final form, Cathedral Rod of Blessed Bell.
Catheric's been studying something called the Apostle, but of which god?
Gee, if we only had a girlfriend who was a cleric. Or a very smart wizard. Both of which we possess, but not here. Well, we have our cleric with you, but she's not talking. What's this? Oh.
Seems simple enough.
Oh. That's interesting. Dog out of this.
A shapeshifter lying in wait. It won't get the drop on me.
Good. Yes, we know that you're there. Can't reach it. I can't reach it. It's standing right there. Very rude. Let me take that one. Okay. Sarum. That was where I came from. Alright, there's a mimic here, so let's go fight a mimic. Shall we? Hello, mimic. How are you? I'm not even going to waste any. Girlfriend?
Swift and lethal.
And he's got all sorts of stuff. Okay. Can't pick up too heavy. Too bad. Now, if I've got this right.
Melodia Thorm, loving mother, beloved wife. Her light will never be forgotten.
Alright, now, if I'm right, that takes me out in the hallway, which will get me in trouble. So don't want to go out in the hallway. And I don't know if I want to go out here either. Let's go out this way.
Moving ahead.
Funny. Just kind of get to look out over the seabed there. What's up here? What's that? That's big downstairs. Can I climb down these? Why can't I climb down these? I'm a monk, I should be able to climb down these. Yes, I should be able to. But you're not letting me, but I want to. You don't let me do what I want to do. Alright, we should close this door. Let's be respectful, close the door. Alright, if I come over here. Can I jump? Okay, I can't jump that far. I think we have some Featherfall scrolls. Right?
What am I to do?
Oh, jeez. Alright, guys, hang on just a sec. Sorry about that. I had to take a quick phone call.
Let's see.
No! Damn it. God, I hate it when it doesn't switch people.
This way.
What's the story?
I've got a long road ahead, with haste.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Attention!
There's no time to waste. Wits and blades, always sharp. I must keep going.
Okay, we're all down.
Let's move.
All right. We've done all the shenanigans we need to do around here. I am at 3 hours, so I'm going to call it up here. Didn't get a lot done except for a lot of little shenanigan things. Part of what we need to do, I guess, all I really have to do is go north. Unfortunately, I need to take Astarion with me in order to get his quest going. And I don't know who to take out. So I'm a little confused here as to who to take out of the group. We do need to... Oh, this needs to go to Karlach. And this needs to go to Karlach. Thank you very much. Because she likes to throw things. I need to sell off some of these backpacks. I need to get the food into my camp. Alright, I got stuff to do offline, I guess, here. Got some stuff to sell, some stuff to store. We'll start off selling next time. I still have 5 key points.
My faith protects me.
She has all of her spells.
Blackets will be done.
She hasn't done anything, and she hasn't done anything. So, yeah, we have problems. Got a few things to sell here. Do I take my girlfriend and... Okay, this is what I need to check. She has 11,760 to go, 11,835 to go, 11,715, 11,725. So actually I should take out Lae'zel and bring her back in. Take out Shadowheart and bring her back in. Karlach is one I leave. That would get everybody to 11,725, except for Karlach, who's at 11,715. She loses 10 experience points if I take her out. When I go down into that hole, I really need Shadowheart. Well, I need Astarion to set the stage, but do I need him to go and finish it? That's an interesting question. I have questions. I'm not sure what the answers are. But I do have to dump some stuff. I think I'm going to do that offline. I'm just going to go to what's-her-name and just dump a bunch of this stuff. Because it's not really relevant to anybody. So I'll probably go back to camp. Have a standing at camp. I always like to go back to camp for these things. So that I have all my short rests. I haven't used any spells. Now I got to decide who I'm going to take to go do the going after Ketheric Thorm's relic. That's going to be an issue.
No one's stopped me yet.
So we'll have to decide that next time. I'd like to take him to get the... I need to get his quest set. So I have to take him along. I want to take my girlfriend. Got to take this girlfriend. So that's girlfriend, boyfriend, me. That's all I can do. So that's what we're going to do. I probably won't add the mod that lets me have more people for this one. I'd like to see how the monk plays out till we get into Baldur's Gate, start doing some stuff there. Once I get into Baldur's Gate, I might go ahead and get that thing added, just because there's so many people's stuff that has to go on in so many different directions in Baldur's Gate, the actual city, that if you have the ability to have everybody kind of running along with you, you know, you can do 3 or 4 storylines in a row, like Jaheira's and Shadowheart's and Astarion's. Wyll's and stuff. Karlach's. There's a lot of things to do in Baldur's Gate 3 that I find very tedious when you can only have 4 people, because you can't always have the right... You don't have the right people. You come up on the story and you're like, oh, damn it, I need to go get Astarion to do this. And if you go ahead and click it before you realize who you have to have, then you miss out on setting their story, which is kind of painful sometimes. I just want to stand it up. Give her a little privacy. I don't know. I just like to move stuff around and I can't. All right, that's enough of that. Anyway, I stream on Fridays. I'm streaming Gale Goes Forth. That is a modded playthrough. I added extra mithril when you defeat Grim at Grimforge. And I am taking the... I have the mod that lets me take more than 4 people. That started out as a multiplayer playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Person I was playing with, Ace, my youngest child, and our schedules just don't mesh at all. And so we kind of abandoned that. I said, well, I would like to replace it with something, and they suggested I do an origin character. And then when I started hem-hawing on which one to do, they just told me play Gale. So I was like, okay, I'm playing Gale. And then when I was reading about Gale and some of the stuff that can happen to him, I saw that there's a way for Gale to quote-unquote ascend. And if he does that, becomes I think it's the god of ambition or something he can do. I don't know. I just saw that he gets to be able to, like, ascend or something. If he goes down a certain storyline, he can ascend and take Karlach with him, if they're love interest. So he's romancing Karlach, and I'm going to see if I can get that happy ending on tape. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. I don't even know if it's really real, if it's something somebody just patched up, whatnot. But that one started off, the reason why I had the mod in there is because we were doing that with the multiplayer. Because if you play with 2 people, then you can only bring 2 companions. Play with 3 people, you can only bring 1 companion. Talk about trying to get through all their quest arcs. That's ridiculous. And if you were playing with 4 people, you couldn't take anybody with you. Right? So it was like an automatic thing for Ace and I to just say, we're going to put this in here, but we're going to limit it. We're only going to take we basically said we could each have 2 companions on at a given time. So we limited ourselves to 6, but that was just so we could get through companions' quest lines. Which I highly recommend if you're playing multiplayer to use that mod just so that you can take a couple, take a proper number of companions just to get through their storylines and not miss any of their stories and stuff. But that's just my own personal recommendation. Today, Saturdays, I do Nórë Huinë, who's a half-elf drow, is his backstory I gave him. The fan said whatever I played had to be a monk with Drunken Master subclass. And so that's what I did. And that's what I am. And I'm working on trying to be the best monk that I can be. I am romancing Lae'zel because my very first playthrough I romanced Shadowheart. And I've got Gale romancing Karlach. And I figured, well, this guy can romance Lae'zel. And then that will have taken me down the romance arcs of all 3 ladies. If I complete these. And then I'll play like a female character or something. Or 2 and romance all the guys. Now, I will not romance Astarion. Sorry. All you lady creators, romance Astarion. There's many, many versions of romancing Astarion. I have seen 0 romances of Wyll or Gale in content creation. So I figure if I'm going to make sure that those guys at least get on content creation someday, that I'll probably do a playthrough as some female character. I don't know what class or whatever. I'll make that be up to the audience, whatever class they want me to be. And then I will romance Wyll and then do another one with a fan pick of whatever class. Say it's going to be a female playthrough. I'm going to romance either Wyll or Gale. So, class ideas and things like that. And you can actually give me some of those if you go ahead and look in the description of the video. You'll find a link to my Discord, which is Dren608 Plays. It's for this channel to discuss things like that. Like, what should I play? What games should I play? What people would, if I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3, what do you want me to do? I'd like to play a female that romances Wyll, let's say. So what do you think? What class should it be? That kind of thing. Should they be a pair of warlocks? Should they be a warlock and a sorcerer? Should they be a warlock and a paladin? What the heck? Let's see what we can do. So we can do silly things like that, okay? On Sundays, I was going to do this as episodic episodes, but I put up a poll just to see if people really wanted to see episodes of it. That's what I thought was going to be the poll about. But it came back that people wanted me to stream what I'm doing on Sundays. So on Sundays, I play a guy named the Librarian. Backstory, he came to Faerun via get yanked by the Illithids. When he got dropped down on the planet here, he was a cleric of Agma in the knowledge domain. And sort of, well, it makes sense. He's like an archaeologist. He's like a lighthearted Indiana Jones, I guess. He's based on The Librarian, the movie. There was like 3 movies called The Librarian. It's like The Librarian and something. And then there was a TV series that ran for, I don't know, 3 seasons maybe? I don't know if it was 3 seasons. Might have been 3 seasons. Where there was like the librarian, and then he had like 3 librarians, which were like junior librarians, that were taking care of stuff because there was too much stuff for one librarian to do. It was a very weird premise or whatever. But, so it worked. Worked out. The librarian would show up like at mid-season thing, and then the finale episode. And then the other ones would just do the stuff in between. Would do all the episodes in between, it worked out pretty good. But I always liked that concept of just, because the librarian kind of knows a little bit of everything. And whenever he shows up, like he'd show up at a crime scene or something, and people are like, "Who are you?" And he'd say, "I'm the librarian." And everybody would go like, "Oh, okay." It was kind of like, "Who are you?" "I'm the doctor." And they're like, "Doctor who?" "Correct." So it's kind of like that vibe. So anyway, I'm doing Jack of all trades on that one. So I will be a level 1 of everything because of my fascination with this world and all of its classes. I want to find out what every class can do, so I want to be a little bit of everything. But I can't do any mods on that one. The one thing I did find out on that, I don't know how I did it. I really don't. I was just moving along, and I got it to a long rest, and I talked with Shadowheart, and there was this line that I had never seen before. And I went, I wonder what that does. And I clicked on it and went down that dialogue tree, and that night I had the romance scene that you have with Shadowheart normally at the Tiefling party if you choose her to be your first romance. So I already had that scene, and I just barely had made 4th level. I mean, I'm not anywhere near getting done with the Tieflings. Although now I'm probably going to start heading back to doing that, but I have some other things I have to, some little shenanigans I have to do on the side. But other than that, I'm ready to go do that. And I'm like, wasn't expecting that soon. So I don't know what's going to happen as I go forward here. But I think the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go try and find out the swamp folk tree thing about Kaga. And then ultimately we'll have to go deal with the hag and then deal with the goblins. So that's sort of the arc we're going to do there. I'm going to do the oak tree thing first. I can't remember if I need to do it. If I need to do a long rest, I'm going to try and do a long rest and then go back to the hag and get some more hill giant potions. I think I have 12 or 15 hill giant potions. But since I'll first level everything, I'm never going to get any feats. I'm never going to get any stat bonuses. I'm not going to get any feats because I'll never be 4th level in any class. So I'm going to be depending on potions and scrolls and items to make me effective. And I've already run into that where like half the time my best thing is to either throw a potion at somebody or read a scroll, you know, like a bless scroll or something, because I don't have a lot of spell slots of any power. I have lots of 1st level spells, but not a whole lot of, you know, never going to see me throwing a fireball unless it's coming off a scroll and things like that. So I'm hoarding up the scrolls, and then I am trying to use them pretty much with him. And it's pretty interesting to have to think different than what you normally do in these games, because your character is garbage. I mean, he's a 1st level everything, so he can do a little bit of everything, but he's not real good at doing anything in particular, which gets to be problematic as we go along. There's times when you have to bring along Astarion because there's no way we're getting through those locked doors or whatever. And so you have to keep swapping things around on who's in the party and who's not, which puts me back to my original playthrough when I was doing that with my ranger. So, and you can find my original playthrough on the channel as well. I'm going to be doing some more individual stuff to put out on the channel. I am trying to get to 500 people, over 500 subscribers, so I can get a few of the tools from YouTube. I can start working on trying to get some of those tools up and working for me to help build the audience, and then we go on and on and on, and kind of snowballs up. But you got to reach that first plateau, which is like well over 500 people and I think 3,000 view hours. So to get my view hours up, I'm going to be doing some shorter type videos, half an hour to an hour. I'm going to be doing some Xenonauts 2, which is an early release. I am a backer and a playtester of that, so I'm going to be trying to put out some content on that to show you where we're at and what we're doing. I've got some war games I want to do that way, and I might even do some computer war game type things. So there's a few things in the works. I will probably have there'll be something posted in my Discord here before Christmas, I hope, for people to peruse. So you can join me on my Discord, Dren608 Plays. Find the link in the description. And then I also will be putting out like a little poll with a link to the Discord as well on, maybe other things to do besides Baldur's Gate 3. And I also will be putting out a little video that'll give you an idea of where my plans are. That'll be like the first day or two of January. I'll put out a poll then, and I will have myself in camera there. And I'm losing my smooth streaming from stuff. So I am going to Go over here. When I see my guy move, I'm going to log away. Anyway, I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye. Come on, show me moving.